All right, shalom to the elect. This your brother Samak with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles, and blessings to the brothers doing this work in truth and in sincerity. All right, so as you can see from the title, all right, we are blessed to see, or blessed to believe, and have not seen. All right, so we can't take this truth for granted, man. We have to be very grateful to Heavenly Father that He gave us the ability to be able to believe in this truth, to believe these prophecies, these words, believe in all of these glorious acts and prophecies like spiritual power, the kingdom, and everything that comes with that we talk about. We gotta, I think brothers really underestimate that level of faith, man. The level of faith it takes to believe these words, yet go out and teach this truth and live this truth so fervently, man. It's truly a blessing from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The scriptures say, blessed are ye that have seen, blessed are ye that believe but have not seen, right? Because what is hope, all right? What is faith, right? Faith is the substance of things not seen, but things hoped for, right? That's what faith is, all right? So, and it's a gift, man, from the Heavenly Father. And we are truly blessed. And that's why I'm so hard on myself with my actions, my deeds, my mentality, how I move. It's because I feel like, I think that the Most High wants greater for us. And when we are slothful, when we are indecisive, when we are complacent, when we are lazy, all right, and we don't do the things that we say we are going to do, we're not only letting ourselves down, but rather more so we're letting down our power, which putteth the spirit within us to be great, right? Because the kingdom starts within. All right, that new man that the scriptures say, a man shall be born again if he wants to receive the kingdom, right? You have to become a new man. All right, and part of becoming a new man is putting off the weak nature of the flesh. And those characteristics and traits that I just named are weak natures of the flesh. And you have people in the world who go harder than you at the things they believe in. So what more us that we believe in a true God, all right, the creator of heaven and earth, a living power. And we basically have to stand on our business for the Lord. And part of that is standing on our business for ourselves. A big part of that. You say you're going to do something, you do it. You say you want better for yourself, but yet the actions you take don't align with that thought. They don't align with that goal, that desire. You say okay. And all these things are spiritual things, right? Because anything that happens in the body starts in the spirit. We got to start having a greater appreciation for ourselves, and by doing that, is, as the scriptures say, according to thy ability, do good to thyself, man, and give the Lord his due offering. So we have to do good to ourselves, all right, by having a good diet, right? Eating a nice, clean diet. Avoiding processed foods, fast foods, all right. What's the word I'm looking for? Like refined carbohydrates, man. Things like white bread, that's filled with dozens of ingredients and sugars and sugar itself, especially processed sugar. We have to replace that with nature's sugar, which is what? Our fruit. Use things like honey, all right, maple syrup, and use the honey and maple syrup obviously in moderation, but the fruit, yes, eat that in abundance, man. So having a clean diet, right, what that does is it allows your body to work efficiently, right, because it's pure, or it's cleared out of plaque and undigestible foods and things that just make your body work so hard to digest and break down, because it's just filled with bullshit, man. It throws your hormones off. But when you're eating a diet that's based around whole foods, all right, lean meats, proteins, right, abundance of fruits and certain vegetables that that you fancy, healthy fats such as avocado, pistachios, walnuts, macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, things that are filled with micronutrients, minerals. These things allow your body to work cohesively. And there's this in certain herbs, man, which is God's medicine. All right, having a physical, being physically active, having a routine, some type of resistance training, whether it's with weights or a body weight. All right, you need some type of resistance training. All right, some type of cardiovascular training, whatever that looks like for you. That could be swimming, that could be walking, but obviously brisk walking. And when you walk, you have to walk in abundance. So it has to be, an hour, 2 hours, if you really want to get the best out of it. But young men, you should be pushing yourself. You should be sprinting. You should be jogging. You should be biking. You should be swimming. These are things you can do. Obviously, you don't have to do all those things, but I'm saying out of something a little bit more higher intensity, or something that can be made high intensity. For example, running. Running can be low intensity, moderate intensity, high intensity, right? Obviously, the high intensity is going to come more in the form of sprinting. Moderate intensity is going to come in the form of, you running at a faster pace, you running hills, all right? And then low intensity is just going to be steady state, low intensity, lower heart rate jogging. You're running at a slower pace for longer distances. Now, you got to have these things about you. All right, these are going to help your body work cohesively, help dilate your blood vessels so that the blood can flow, help you build lean muscles so that you can be strong and keep your bones strong, keep your body strong. And now, those are the physical benefits. But the thing about it is, eating clean and exercising is great for your spirit and your mental health. All right, and it's going to help boost our faith. It's going to help increase our faith, because not only does what it does is essentially it builds trust within yourself. And when you have trust within yourself, you'll be able to perform better than people who don't trust in themselves. You'll be able to, or essentially you'll just be able to perform better when you trust yourself. So when you have a track record of doing things that you say you're going to do, whenever you desire to start a new task or embark on a new endeavor, learn something new, you trust yourself to do it because you have a history of doing it, and you know that you put in the work daily to do so. So when you think about, okay, I'm gonna start fasting on a regular basis, I'm gonna start doing a fasting day weekly, you do that and you commit to that. Or when you say, I'm going to study a specific topic of the Bible, I'm going to study the Hebrew, you commit to that. Or I'm gonna start building up the younger brothers in the camp in certain aspects. You commit to that, right? It builds trust within yourself. And these are all things that work in the benefit and beauty of our faith, man. It was a gift from us, from the Heavenly Father, man. It's beautiful. And we can't take it for granted. All right? And part of like I said, taking that for granted is not doing the things that you say you're going to do. Not showing up for yourself, which is essentially not showing up for the Heavenly Father, man. And you don't want to do that. So it's a constant daily battle. It's a daily fight. But you have to your desire to be great has to be greater than your desire to relax. Your desire to be strong and fit has to be greater than your desire to chill. Your desire to be educated on certain topics needs to be greater than your desire to be entertained. All right. So, if you take anything from this lesson, don't take your faith for granted. Stop putting yourself on a back burner, because putting yourself on a back burner is putting the Most High. Believe it or not, it's not showing Yahweh Shai your greatest gratitude, because He made you physically, mentally, and emotionally capable of doing things, great things for yourself, and you desire, and you continue to put yourself on a back burner. You continue to push yourself off like you don't matter, like you ain't shit. All right, you're a contradiction. You're a walking hypocrite. And again, greatness and prosperity is different for everyone. So find out what that is for you. Find it out. Figure it out. Okay? And just make sure you're the best version of yourself for our power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And make sure we occupy until His return. Because part of being the best version of yourself, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, all right, that's going to allow you to endure better, because it's exercising your faith. It's faith, it has to be exercised, right? At the very least, if you can't build your faith or grow more faith through exercise, what can you do through exercise? All right, you can maintain your faith, all right? And that's something that's in the fitness world, all right? Because if you have muscle, sometimes you might hit a plateau where you can't build any more muscle. It's just genetically, without taking any type of enhancement drugs or just overindulging in food and, just extreme things, you won't be able to build any more muscle. But at the very least, if you continue to train daily, continue to eat the right diet, what happens is you maintain your muscle and it doesn't go anywhere. But the moment you stop exercising that muscle, those muscles, and you stop eating that diet, over time, slowly, what happens is that muscle starts to break down until it gets to a point where it starts to break down at an extreme rate, because now your body feels like it doesn't need it anymore, and it breaks it down until it's inherently gone. Because the muscle that you see in our body is called voluntary muscle. All right, and when you liken that to this truth, the Most High don't need us. The Most High doesn't need not one of us. So the faith and that we have is completely voluntary from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He does not need us. It was a gift that was given to us that we may know this truth and we may hope for the kingdom to be joint heirs with Yahushai. So we are not to take that for granted. So Lord willing, this video was edifying. The point was made. Till next time, Shalom.